Parsley is one of those herbs that deserves a permanent spot in every organic garden. Far more than a garnish, it attracts beneficial insects such as hoverflies and predatory wasps, insects that help keep aphids and other pests under control. Hi, I'm Amy, and welcome to my channel. Today we are talking about parsley, another underrated herb. There are two main types of parsley: flat leaf parsley, sometimes called Italian parsley, known for its stronger flavor, flat leaf, and is preferred in cooking, partly because it's easier to chop as the leaves are bigger. Curly leaf parsley is a classic frilly leaf parsley, often used as a garnish. It's beautiful in the garden and works well in salads and herb butters. Parsley does well on the windowsill in a pot. I often keep some growing in the winter to add some nice fresh tang to meals. I do give it some artificial light when the days are short. Parsley has a reputation for being slow to germinate, but don't let that discourage you. With a little patience and preparation, you'll have a sprouting seed. Parsley seeds have a tough outer coating that makes them very slow to sprout, sometimes taking up to 3 to 4 weeks. To speed things up, soak the seeds in warm water overnight before planting. This softens the seed coat and helps the moisture penetrate. If you want a head start, begin seeds indoors about 8 weeks before your last expected frost. I like to use peat pots since parsley doesn't love root disturbance. Transplant them then directly into the soil once the soil is warm enough. Inside, parsley seeds germinate best in temperatures ranging from 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 to 21 Celsius. In zones 5 through 6, you can direct sow parsley seeds outdoors in early spring as soon as the soil temperatures are at least 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Parsley is a cool weather herb that prefers temperatures between 50 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 to 21 degrees Celsius. It will also tolerate light frost, making it a good choice for either early spring or fall plantings. Sow seeds about a 1/4 inch deep with seeds or transplants, or put them about 6 to 8 inches apart. Rows should be spaced 12 to 18 inches apart. If you're going to have that many, I usually just have about 2 plants. Parsley thrives in rich, loamy soil with good drainage, so add lots of compost before planting to give them a nutrient boost. They like steady moisture, but not soggy soil. Aim to keep the soil evenly moist, especially during germination and hot weather. And don't do what is happening in this video. We should always water from the ground, not over the plant. Parsley is considered a medium feeder. A good application of compost at planting is usually enough for the season, especially if your soil is fertile. But if growth slows or leaves start looking kind of blah and pale, give it a light feeding of organic fertilizer such as fish emulsion. I like the Alaska brand shown here, which I'll link below, but avoid over fertilizing because that can make the leaves less flavorful. Parsley grows best in full sun but will tolerate partial shade. If you live in a hot climate, afternoon shade can actually prevent the plants from bolting too quickly. Parsley doesn't compete well with weeds, so keep the bed tidy. A layer of mulch helps suppress weeds, moderates the soil temperature, and reduces evaporation. The black swallowtail butterfly lays its eggs on parsley, dill, and fennel. The caterpillars are strikingly patterned and will munch on your plants. But I grow a little extra parsley and gladly share with these pollinator allies. Aphids, these sapsuckers cluster on new parsley growth. A quick spray of water or the presence of ladybugs usually takes care of them. If you're having a problem, check out my video on how to control them. Leaf spot is a fungal disease that can affect parsley. It causes yellow or brown spots. Avoid overhead watering. provide good spacing for airflow, and remove affected leaves if they appear. The joy of parsley is that you can harvest it continuously. Once the plants are well established, usually about 8 to 10 inches tall, start snipping outer stems at the base. Always harvest from the outside, leaving the inner stems to keep producing and growing. Regular harvesting encourages fresh growth, so don't be shy about using your parsley. If you find yourself with too much, parsley does dry well. You can also freeze it. Just chop it up and store in freezer bags, or blend some chopped parsley with olive oil and put it into ice cube trays to freeze. Parsley is a biennial. In its second year, it will bolt and produce flowers, then seeds. While the leaves become tougher at this point, the flowers attract beneficial insects. You can also allow some seeds to mature and self-sow for the next season. Parsley is incredibly versatile in the kitchen. Feel free to share your recipe ideas in the comments. Using as a garnish is traditional, but chop a handful up and add it into your salads. Make a tabbouleh salad with parsley, quinoa, tuna, and tomatoes. I think it goes great on pizza. Poha is an Indian dish with parsley, rice, and peanuts. Parsley seeds are also used in cooking. They add a strong parsley flavor. I also like to use them in pickles like dilly beans, and they are good in winter stews. Parsley is a great mouth freshener and is even found in both human and pet toothpastes. Parsley can be a nutritious snack for rabbits and pocket pets like hamsters. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful sunny day.